I think a combination, but I think it's I think that I believe in kind of cell memory, and I believe there is something in the whole the idea of it being passed on to you from your parents and so on, because my parents were from that generation of people who left their families and everything that they knew and travelled to this foreign country and started from scratch with nothing and created a life here, in very difficult circumstances, with a lot of opposition, um, to put it mildly, and raised six kids and who are all educated and who are all doing various amazing things, and they did it with love, and they did it with a positive attitude. I can't I know that my parents had a lot of difficulty, and I remember the difficulties that they had, especially when it was things like parents in Pakistan, or siblings dying and things like that, that they weren't there for, and that kind of thing, and also the financial difficulties. My dad struggled, but he worked to pay for his younger brother in Pakistan to be educated, and kind of forfeited his own right, and worked in foundries and factories here in Dudley in the West Midlands, where I was born, and he he paid for his younger brother to be educated in Pakistan, and he became a great architect, and he became one of the founders of Islamabad, the capital of Pakistan, and actually designed and built the underground water systems, and the in Pakistan there are in Islamabad there are no wires overhead kind of telegraph poles, and it's all underground, because it would have spoilt the view of the backdrop of the Himalayas. You know, and right, and and my dad kind of worked to pay for his education. Um, so I think that has was instilled in me. So I think there is some, whether you call it cell memory or genes or whatever, but I grew up with that conditioning,